Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I have a bit of a confession about this week's video. It was going to be a vlog from London, but we've had horrible weather here. I got snowed in and I didn't even make it out the house, let alone to London. So I'm pretty gutted about that. I was excited to film things, especially London in the snow. It sounds like the name of an art exhibit. But I never made it there, and I'm gutted that I didn't get to meet up with my friends and things, but I'm over it. So my new plan for the video today is to share with you some of the ideas that I have for future videos on Kate's Adventures, and I feel incredibly pretentious saying that, but I just thought that would be more interesting for me to share what videos I'd like to do next. You can share with me which videos sound most interesting to you. You can share with me which videos don't sound interesting at all. And maybe if you have any ideas for videos that I haven't mentioned here, tell me about those as well. So I hope you enjoy. My first video ideas are continuations of videos that I've already done on this channel, and we could do sequels to. So that's things like my high school stories. I've still got stories about my back end of high school to tell you. I could also maybe tell you about primary school and things. We've got weird funny stories I wrote as a kid. I recently found a 27-page story, and that could almost be like a mini series of itself if it turned out being quite a good one. Then we've got theatre mishaps. I haven't done one of these videos for a while, but that's like the things that went wrong on stage when I was a theatre kid. And then reading my diary, because I've wrote a lot of diaries. We were looking at my 2011 one with my first boyfriend, Melvin. Maybe we could pick that up and see what happens with me and Melvin next and which cringy things I say about him. In terms of sit-down travel videos, I could tell you about my travel rituals. That's the things that I always do when I go travelling. And it's not that I'm superstitious, it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't do them. So that's things like touching the plane as I get on, and just weird things like that, just little quirky things. I have covered that off in a couple of vlogs before, but maybe it's time for it to have its own video, maybe? I could also do other travel videos. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head, but certainly if there was something else you wanted to see in the travel way of things, then certainly that could be arranged. In terms of story times, I have a really weird, entertaining story that still makes me laugh to this day about what must have looked like to everybody as the worst date ever. So if you like the sound of that clickbait title, do let me know. And I can tell you about probably the strangest dates I've ever been on. And then also I've had some weird experiences in the past. Well, not weird as such, but they're not experiences that everybody has, and people might be curious about them. So the one I'm thinking of off the top of my head is a while ago I was on jury duty, and I was selected to be on the jury, and we sat through a case and made a decision about whether somebody was guilty or not. So if you'd like to hear about that, then certainly that's something I can arrange. Certainly when I was on jury duty at the time, there were people in the 50s and 60s asking me questions about it because they'd never been on jury duty. And it can feel like a totally whole other world for people who haven't done it before. So if you'd like to hear about my experiences on jury duty, I can certainly arrange for that to be one of the upcoming videos. And my final idea, which I'm really not too sure about, is would it be fun to go through the Kate's Adventures archives? Again, I feel really pretentious saying that, but I could pick out my favourite videos, I could tell you kind of behind the scenes stories of things that happened, what my thoughts are on them, which my favourites are, things like that. Is that something you'd like to see? Do let me know if it is, because that could be very easily arranged. Certainly when it comes to the older videos, sometimes I go through my video manager and I'm like, I don't even remember filming that video. I can't remember what I said in that. So we're coming up to 3 years on this channel, and I definitely don't remember what some of the older videos were about. So certainly that could be something that we could look more in depth at and maybe have a good laugh with. And those are my current video ideas, so I hope you enjoyed hearing about them. If you have any opinions on any of these, do let me know down below. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks very much, everybody. Cheerio.